Closing your eyes, you drift into your imagination, thinking of... What? Well, okay. Like a typical homosexual male, your mind brings up a song about dicks. What is going on in this game? And now, straight from his last hibernating depressive state, Slayer!
Hello, yeah, thank you, oh, I love you, thank you. You can stop now, yeah, stop. So how is everybody doing? Yeah, great. That's great. Right off the bat, I have a question for the furry fandom. Is anybody straight here? Yeah, that's what I figured, because while looking for a new visual novel, I noticed that all of them are gay. Homosexual even. I mean, I'm not straight either. I like all genders. But a little bit variety would be appreciated. Can I please get some pussy? So, I found this visual novel on itch.io where it has quite a lot of good reviews. But at first glance, it didn't seem like it was for me. I'm a very extroverted person, so awkwardness always seemed foreign to me. The big muscly barras that were visible in the artwork aren't my type either, and the semi-linear style also put me off. But regardless, I was open for an experience and I decided to play the game. And let me tell you,
I fucking love this visual novel!
it is so incredibly charming in many ways. So for once, I'll take a structured approach and tell you why this game is special. Without further ado, let us fucking dive into Socially Awkward. So first things first, the author is named Monkimut, whatever. And he is the hardest worker in the goddamn furry fandom. Because Monkimut was writing the story and then suddenly their fucking village was hit by a typhoon. And they wrote about it in an entry on the itch.io page. And the first thing apparently the thought about was like, oh shit, I gotta inform my fans about my gay furry fanfiction. Well, I appreciate the hustle. Of course, we got our main character, the bread and butter of the whole story. If you don't name him, then his name is Chase. And he is the absolutely horniest motherfucker on the goddamn planet. I've never seen something like this before. He is always gushing about every single muscly guy that comes on screen. And actually, relatable. Besides that, he is supposed to be the socially awkward one, and I appreciate that they really got it right how socially awkward people function, because they're not just standing in the corner and not talking to anyone, they are not mute, they are socially awkward, they are tripping over the words, they don't know what to say, and sometimes they regret the things they do say and don't know how to respond to other people who are conversing with them. Next up, we have Tom. Yes, our first love interest. Well, he's big, he's muscly, he's a lion. And apparently he was going to school with us. Of course he's older, but at the same time he cared for us because we had some troubles at home and he was the one who helped us get over this. So yeah, childhood friends, always a good trope. Next up we have John, who is the little brother of Tom. I know, the names are absolutely horrendous. John is the comedic relief of the whole group, and he is always like making jokes about dicks and sex and do we want to fuck him, whatever. But I will say, John is actually fucking funny. Yeah, you know what? Give it up for John. Give it up for John. I've not seen this before. He's actually funny. His comments?
Sure. Hey Chase, nice to see you alive, buddy. I guess. Don't forget, put a rubber on it. Bye. What the fuck? Typical breakfast. Right. So what did you two talk about, huh? My dad. Oh, John immediately looks away uninterested. Absolute Chad, what the fuck? What is that supposed to mean? Think, Chase. What do good, adorable, lovable best friends do? Encourage one another? No, silly cat. To film their best friends embarrassing moments. Oh, you fucking bitch.
And he's also a childhood friend of yours, and well, that's all. Next up, we have McCone. McCone? McCon? McConan? I like McConan. Yeah, Tuesday. Well, let's call him Mac. He's big, he's buff, he's a jock, and he owns a gym and does a lot for his family. That's all I have to say. Can't say more. He's your second love interest, so yeah, get your dicks out, my guy. And lastly, we have David. David is the little brother of Mac, and he's very introverted. He doesn't talk because something happened with his father in the past, and now you get the chance to get closer to him if you choose the right route, and then he opens up a little bit. Of course, the artwork, yeah? We have to look at the things that are drawn on our screen. Our visual receptors are looking at this, and we like it. They look good. But the most important thing, which is very unique to this visual novel, is that the main character has their own sprites in the corner. Happens a lot. But the sprites in this visual novel are actually animated and very, very versatile. For every single emotion you get a new animation or a new sprite. Depends on if you're happy or sad or horny or embarrassed or hungry. They have something for everything, which is very telling about the author. They apparently put a lot of effort and a lot of passion into this project because it all looks so great and organic, and I'm fucking intrigued, you know what I mean? Because there's something happening and not just a stiff picture for every single conversation. And it's not just for the main character, because the other characters are also having different emotions and animations. For example, there is a scene where it is awkward. Well, maybe even socially awkward. But other visual novels would just write, oh, there was a long silence, no one was talking, that was pretty awkward. But in this visual novel, you actually get to see the characters looking at each other, then looking at you, then looking at each other again, while no one is talking. And you get the feeling of, damn, this is fucking awkward. Why is no one talking? What is happening? Come on, do something. Someone do something. This can't happen. Additionally, your character, the main character, gets a different outfit for every single day that he is in. And also, he's apparently a bit self-conscious about his hair on his head. So there's a different headgear he's wearing for every single scene. And I think that's great, because there are AAA titles and also whole-ass shows who have the same goddamn outfit for the main character in every single episode. But this gay furry visual novel, with a little bit of dick, has different outfits. Step up, goddamn Netflix. The writing in this game is the next point I want to approach, because there are two routes you can go. Yeah, just two. And it all resolves itself in the beginning of the game, because you can choose either left or right, the way you want to go. And that's not a secret, because if you go to the itch.io page, it says it in the instructions, which way leads to which romantic road. And that's great. Not every game needs like a deep lore and hidden secrets like fucking Shadow of the Colossus. No, you go left or right. Which dick do you want? That's great. I like that. That's fine. And one route can be described as happy, horny fun times, where you fall into the arms of McCone, and then you last after him, and then you like him, and then you're embarrassed and you talk and all that. That's fine. But the other route is fucking depressive, angsty trauma times with a backstory, parental abuse, a little bit of horniness, self-hate, discrimination, supernatural trickery, all that, and you get really involved. But the best thing about this is, both routes are equally great. Yes, they are. It doesn't matter which route you choose, because both are equally as entertaining.
I fucking love this visual novel.
I started this game with literally no expectation and had a really fun time. So if you have like 2.5, maybe 3 hours of free time, I definitely recommend you giving it a try. And also maybe donate to the author of the game because he keeps asking for it after every fucking playthrough. I don't judge. You gotta pay the rent somehow, especially if you got hit by a fucking typhoon.
I chime in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Okay, all done. Is it good enough? Can I go home now? What do you mean, no?
Closing a goddamn door, no!